Well, hello YouTube. We are back. We have been I have been working, well, we have been working on this tree for quite a while already. More like about 4 or 5 hours, and I don't even have the first branch done. This branch, the one I was talking about, is real straight. There was another branch coming out of here. That was a back branch right here where my finger is pointing at. I was told to take it off. I didn't want to, so I wired it. I thought I would bend it. Yeah, you know the rest. But it actually works out because it kind of opens up a nice plane. To the tree that I could now I still don't have this branch done. I just figure I show you a little bit of what I'm doing and how I'm actually wiring this. The wiring is not really the best. Like I said, guys, I'm no pro. I'm trying to create this pads over here, but it's just a lot. I mean, there's a lot with this tree. There's a lot going on with this tree. I started wiring. I started cleaning out the junctions over here. And as I was cleaning out the junctions, I'm sorry guys, I started seeing more apple rust. Yes, cedar apple rust, which if I can find, but I think it's dried out. I had one over here ready to show you guys. I think it's dried out because I'm treating it with Mancozeb. So this doesn't even look, I don't know if you can see that, guys. That's just in the branch, right? Right at the branch. Right at the branch. The branch starts here. In the middle of the branch, this little ball pops up. I thought they were seeds. But when the rains come, this little pebble opens up, boom, and becomes this mushy, gooey, really nasty looking stuff, right? That I did not even want to touch. So look at it real good. When the point of my scissor is touching. This is the beginning of the branch. It usually grows in the middle of the branch. And there's another thing called tip light, or something like that. This tree doesn't have it, but I'm gonna show you more or less what it looks like. So right at the tip of the growth, over here, this is tip light now we're talking about. Right at the tip of the growth, it'll look burnt, just like that. The best thing to do about that, when you see it, just cut it off. That way it doesn't infect the other branches. So like I said, there's just a lot going on with this tree. Like you'll see, this branch is really nice, all mature growth, you know. I could create a nice pad on this one. I could open it up. I'm sorry. And then on this one, which is like the main, I think it is the main branch, this one right here. This is where most of the apple rust was at. I also wired this one, make it look pretty nice over here, right here with the gin. The apex, I still don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Hopefully I do not find any rust in the apex. If you got any suggestions, if you guys are looking at this and saying, hey, this guy doesn't know what he's doing, maybe you're right, but I doubt it. Send your comments, just write them down, let me know what you're thinking. This is all an art form, so as long as we are aware of the health of the tree, we should be fine. So here's a 360 of the tree as it stands, 4.5 hours after work has started. We still had to, I didn't want to do it, that's why I was not being lazy. I don't have a wire brush. We still have to wire brush this trunk, try to get a little more redness out of it and make it a little more smooth. It was really old looking like that. I mean, it still looks fine. Some people put like olive oil to make it a little shiny. I will not be doing that. You see, it's just like, as soon as I put a little bit of force, I hear the and I just don't, I don't wanna, you know what I mean, guys. I don't wanna, you know? So let's see what you guys think of the work so far that has been done to the tree. If you guys think of any other better things that I could do to the tree, or things that should be done to the tree that you know about, just put in the comments, let me know. If you will go a different route than I would, let me know also. You'll never know. I might just go that route. This is your tree, our channel. Let's grow together. So I've been all day, well actually I've been up for like 2 days making videos for you guys. Try to get the channel out there. As I said already, if I don't have that many great tools, so if any of you tool makers, bonsai tool makers, are watching this, because I don't have any branch splitters or anything like that. If any of you tool makers are watching this and you want to send me your tools for review, I will do it. I will do a review. I will put it up on the channel. You will have to give me some time for me to get the review going and everything like that with all the stuff that I got going on. But the review will be done. It will be done in a very short amount of time. I'm talking about less than a couple of weeks. And I will review your product. And if the product is, I will be honest, I am not one of those guys, yeah, send me your stuff, I'll give you a good review. No, if your stuff is crap, it's crap, and I'm going to say it, okay? So be careful what you send me. You better send me the good stuff. I will give a review within a couple of weeks. I will do the unboxing video also separately from the review, or probably I'll just put them both together. I don't know, maybe, whatever. Just send me an email and let me know what you guys want to do or how to go about it. But yes, send me your products. I will review them, and if they are really good stuff, I will put them on the store that I have planned to open. I have plans to open a bonsai store where I will be selling all kinds of bonsai tools, bonsai accessories. Hopefully I'll get a wholesaler to so I could buy wire and stuff like that and sell wire and soil to you guys as well. Yeah, and this is all for you guys, dudes. This is all for YouTube. I'm not trying to become rich. I got my job. I'm doing this on the just because I like doing this. Basically, you know. Something I really like to do. Who would have thought? So as I keep working, I'm getting a little bit more ideas, and I'm becoming a little more confident in what I'm doing and what I'm working. As you can see, what I did over here was I crossed the wire right here like this, and then started going around and around on this side until right here, and then on this side I went the opposite way and started going around up to here. And then with this branch, what I did, I used some of this wire too, which I'm going to be touching up right now because it's not the best wiring. So when I move, you see this branch also moves. So I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to grab it here. That way I could bring the branch down without moving the other one. And now that we have the branch down, we can can actually, and this one also, but this one I gotta be real careful because it was right here, it was tweaked with, so I really do not want to mess it up. I already messed one up. And yeah, that looks pretty good, man. And this little branch that I wired and didn't know what to do with at the beginning might be a little useful right now. I don't like to see undergrowth. It annoys me, but I know I can't keep taking off. Because it's almost that time where this tree is going to start suffering if I keep taking growth off. So I'm just bringing them to their place and trying to see what's the best place for them is. Because it's really weird how I could get some things and then other things I can't. Like for example, this wiring. Some of it comes out good, some of it doesn't. And also, once I'm wired, yeah, I'm getting wired. Once this bonsai is wired, I'm having problems taking the foliage and making it look good, you know. As you can see, I got this empty space that I really don't want to. So I hope I don't keep finding rust on this tree, because it's going to start pissing me off. And it did not happen here, because cedar apple rust, it's a two-stage disease. So this disease, well, it's not a disease, it's actually a fungus. I'm sorry. Let me correct myself. Cedar apple rust, it is a fungus, a two-stage fungus, where the host plant, which will be the juniper, takes about 24 months. For you saw the little pebbles that I showed earlier. It takes about 18 to 24 months for those little pebbles to show. And they do not release spores until they open up into the orange gooey stuff, which I'm going to show pictures. Here they are. They are. Then, once the spores are released, the fungus needs a fruiting tree. Apple, crabapple, pear, blueberries. I heard it also hits hawthorns. I don't know why. I don't think a hawthorn is a fruiting tree. Not sure. Don't know the species. So yeah, so once it goes into once the fruiting tree contracts the second stage of the apple rust, which is not pebbles, it's just kind of like a orangey spot with little hairs popping out on the leaf of your fruiting tree. So of your apples, your crab apples, you know, stuff like that. Pears. So once those leaves on the fruiting tree are infected, your fruit is going to start getting infected by this fungus. And then it's not, the fungus is not, excuse me guys, the fungus is not only going to rot your food, but it's also going to kill your tree. Now, those spots on the fruiting tree with the little hairs are also spores, and those spores are the ones that travel once they start spider mite. I'm sorry guys. Once they start releasing spores, then the fungus needs to hatch again. Those are the spores, the second stage of the spores. Those are the spores that, think of it as eggs about to hatch. So the eggs need to hatch, but they need a host plant in order to hatch. Those spores fertilize the plant and grow the eggs so they can hatch. So when the spring comes, that's the first stage. So when the spring comes, they open up, release more spores for the fruiting trees, and that'll be the second stage. It's pretty annoying. I really don't like the process anyway. But I am trying to break the cycle. That is the best way to get rid of cedar apple rust. Because if I break the cycle, especially on the host plant, meaning that around here no other fruiting trees were infected with the fungus, then there will be no spores to release to come back into the tree. And if there's no spores to come back into the tree to fertilize back into the first stage of the fungus, then the fungus, whoa, then the fungus breaks down. The fungus does not continue because it did not get fertilized by the spores of the fruiting tree from the second stage. Pretty interesting stuff, but fungus is very, very nasty. As I said before, there's some pictures of that. I hope you enjoyed them. That was this tree just months ago. Now I do want to lower this branch, but not from here, because every time I try, you see, and then I'm gonna have a plane. I want to bring it down from here like that, and then I could, so it could be way, way down. But I don't have the means to do that now, right now. I mean, all it will take is some guy wire, but I gotta go now and edit this video so all you guys could actually watch it, and then I'm gonna go eat something because I've been all day without eating, and then I'm going to keep working on this tree. So I could probably, I want to get this branch, you know, like a nice pad. It's already starting to look a little bit like I would like it to. A little bit, not much. Only a little bit like I would like it to. And I really want to stop cutting so much growth. I don't want to keep cutting growth, but I have no other choice. You see this thing? And I'm not gonna wire all of these. I mean, it's like, really? Dude, you wanna wire that? Yeah, I want to get it wired. So, in about a minute or so, I'll show you a quick, also there's, at the end of the video, I'm also going to show some pictures of another juniper. This one is a Shimpaku, that had tip light, and how it looks, and how it forms. I told you it forms with first starting to burn this out, but then if you let it burn out completely, it starts forming pebbles too, like blueberries. They actually look like berries.